Just press this button.
Let's see what they have on ordinary. It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
I just wanted to flip to get a dramatic look at it real quick. We gonna Godzilla this place? You really can't that much. Okay. We are gonna Godzilla the place.
Outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Like, recreated in here? Or recreated outside in like a different room? Different room. Thank you for answering that quickly, game.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes!
Beyond the shadow you settle for,
Alan Wake
there's a
guy.
miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No. No.
How blunt.
Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
You guys caused it.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time.
Right when shit starts going to hell.
Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
So she knew this was all going to happen before it happened? Pretty interesting. That's the same room, okay.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty unbelievable.
Yeah, like functionally, that's awesome. By Dr. Darling, all work in the dorm is to stop effective immediately. Details will be forthcoming. The editorial will be sealed at the end of the month. Any photographic slides, the type used in slide projectors found in the area should be delivered to Darling immediately. Are we gonna find a slide in here? Oh, I hope we find a slide in here and they show what this is all about. Someone found a globe. Oh, so, okay, David Wolf had multiple paranormal belongings. Alright. Here we go. Give me back my dump you monsters. Horrible aim.
We should check that lab.
Is this considered a lab? Sure is.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Wait, what are the two missions I have now then? Wrong button. Is this actually, is that what the next one was? It's not even like a mission, it's just there. Damn fake news again. I could probably just fast travel out of here then, right? Like all things considered. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden and the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse, as well as circumstantial evidence found in the ordinary site. DF claims there are 8 slides projector. Jesse mentioned 9. Bureau found 1 intact slide. Burnt remains of 6 others. Alright, what can we use more of here? Energy, melee damage, launch grenades back. Oh, so you get rewards for maxing those things out. Alright. Well, I definitely wasted all my things on there. And now... check the elevator.
Good luck out there.
Thank you.
Darkness engulfed the elevator.
Huh?
Darkness engulfed the elevator.
Fuck yeah!
There was something there. A presence.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint. Reaching for her from a dark place.
Oh, this is so good.
Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it.
This is all I ever wanted.
Force at play here. It was changing things around her. Subtle. Trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away. And made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape.
Oh, he's a drowning man.
She sensed something else too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
He has his own, like, category of things down here.
There was something there.
Flat out.
Reaching for her.
I would play a whole
Trying to make
game
her
series
There was a
with him just
distress
narrating what was going on.
Faden sensed a drowning man. A hunger in the dark.
Wait, which one was I supposed to go to?
Investigation Sector.
Investigation sector, huh? We should check this out.
It's not on here, Alan. It could have loaded that a little bit quicker. Once you started walking in there, they should have just unlocked that option. So I have this weird disconnect right there. But legit, I'd play a whole series of just like, you play the game and then Alan Wake comes in for 3 minutes, and you see him typing real quick, and then he goes back away. So open faster.
Hello?
No one's been down here for
Anyone
years.
here?
Guess not.
All these agents are confirmed missing, probably dead from the breach. They're going to double check that everything was backed up, and we're going to send condolences to their fams. William Kirkland quit because there's too much bullshit going on. Open the fire break, excuse me.
It's not working. Probably a loop.
Mr. Dennis, yes, there's an increase in all cases, and yes, it'd be a good idea to put together a task force to determine why that is. We don't have the staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more all cases, you need to give us the people. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones who left after the other departments quit, we're barely managing to get by.
There's power core somewhere. Seems a lot more impressive.
Happened again, third time this year. Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep my eye on the data on the lake to let me see any data? So I knew the Cauldron Lake was the Alan Wake Lake. Don't worry about it. If anyone asks HQ why the Bright Falls report is a little late this month, it's because we couldn't take any readings. Sincerely, the raccoons are blowing up the traps. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, blah, 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 Director Zachariah Trench. Recent change in Trench included aggressive behavior probably when other staff is observed. There's been fighting between Trench and Darling, witnessed by both. Everyone just believes that is just fighting. Nothing super bad yet, I'm sure. This is about a research worker. Guess they did a background check on her. She's good to work there. That one doesn't seem that much fun. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts. I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay incompetence at my doorstep. What do you think would happen holding dangerous specimen investigations? The containment sister exists for a reason. You're a worm. Everything I've done for the benefit of the Bureau, the Prime Candidate program, has only failed because of Darling. You're both failures plotting against me. You're choosing to become my enemy. Do not do that, says Trench. So the fighting is getting more real as they put more awes and stuff in this little world they got going here. 33-year-old man found down his property per the police report. All sorts of death-related beatdowns. The tractor got him. There's so much reading. Mr. Kirkland, we stopped the Keystone on the way to our target all like you asked. We didn't find any signs of the team there. It's possible they switched teams like you suspect about. I think it's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone. They think if they got caught up in it, the entire population has vanished into thin air. Reminds me of the ordinary case, but that was just adults, if I remember correctly. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. Yeah, I get it. Polaris thing. Frank Elk tractor, just like John Deere, but Frank Elk. That's pretty freaking good. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. Police arrive, but immediately driven away by the tractor. The tractor drives you, and then it growls like a bear and then gets mad at you. Where's this freaking tractor at? I want to see it. And they did a ethics report about anonymous sources, documentation declassified, but Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic blank brought into the oldest house and placed under something examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. So that's how they started doing the prime candidate for director program, in theory. I'm pretty sure the power plug is not up here. Ooh, I guess we'll have to go back downstairs. That was ridiculous. That's not even up here.